All right, here we go. Coach Parra here. Face off, lost and deep in our zone. I think that's Patrick. Make sure you get your butt to the boards. And then always keep your feet moving so then, Greg, you can get to that puck a little bit faster. Try not to drop down too low because now your outlet's gone, right? You passed it up to the D. So leave that for the defensive party to pick up. Wingers, do not get too low. Stay above the circles. That way you become the outlet. You don't want to end up with the puck and look for the outlet when you should have been the outlet. So wingers in our zone, the defensive zone, make sure you do not go below the circle because you'll find yourself playing defense. We already have 2 defensemen and that's all we need. We have the center to help out, so unless you're the center, you really should be on your points. Making sure that you are the outlet. I really want to focus this voiceover on our defensive zone and making sure that we're breaking out. Neutral zone regroups, things like that. In our zone, we talked about it, it's pretty simple. First guy goes wide, second guy goes to the net, and third player stays high. There are a lot of questions about in our zone, especially from the defense. Defense, in this example, left D should be putting pressure. I think that's you, Jesse. Jim, you're in front of the net. Great job. Just keep that head over your shoulder and head on a swivel. That way you don't get caught backdoor. Try to keep possession in their zone. Dump it. Take a shot. Do whatever you can. More time in their zone is better. Nice interception, and this happens often where they're trying to regroup or break out and we're hanging back. We need to put pressure and forecheck. That way it's like a game situation for the other team working on their breakout as well. Nice D pass, Jesse. Nice way to come back down low. Greg, absolutely great job picking him up, recovering Jesse's spot. Jim, nice way to step into the play. There we go. And Greg, he reads that Jim's down low, so he's covering the point. Great job. Jim, nice way to stay down low, and then you'll see him come back into his position, and Greg will drop back in. Great shift, guys.
Let's go! Pick up the pace!
Riku, you're coming down really low, which is fine. I know you're the center of the shift. Just make sure you don't stop. Do not stop moving your feet. Keep your feet moving. There we go. Nice rush. Oh, I remember watching that one. Just make sure you keep your head up and turn away from the player. So go the opposite way. So that player was going towards the boards and you kind of cut in.
Nick, come here. Nick, come here. You're always staying with that. We're going to substitute first.
Great job, and that's something we're working on, is getting the deactivated. Right now, we don't have a second defenseman on the blue line. Jim gets back. Wingers, Patrick, Riku, Greg, forwards, right? You guys need to see that, and cover your D when you see him pinching down low.
All right. See, like, I would keep going after that. If they have the puck and there's a play going on in the situation, just keep going. You know, minute 30 is fine, minute 40 is fine.
Okay, I got you.
So, like, once that transition came, once he stole the puck, then I would not the you know? Yeah. Give them the opportunity.
There you go. Work that puck. Nice way to go and activate the D, Patrick. Great job.
Change it up! Change it up! Same thing. You got to wing, you got to change it up. That's the road across the head.
So Greg, watch your point. You see him go, you know, it's Riku's husband, right? I'm not sure of his name. but he's standing right there, and you're about 20 feet from him. So if the puck comes along the boards, he's going to definitely beat you to it. You got to get up there, and you got to make sure right there, that's not your guy. See, you were so low that Jesse figured, hey, there's no space here. I might as well move up, right? So wingers, you got to make sure you don't become overly responsible in our zone. Let the D do their job. You do your job. Be the outlet. Don't become the person looking for the outlet, because then it throws everyone off. We're not practicing that. We're practicing breaking out and making sure the wingers are on the half boards, on the hash marks, making sure that they're ready to pick up that pass. So wingers, left wing, right wing, do not go below the tops of the circle. Unless you're on a back check situation and you're the only person in the zone, right? You really should be playing your position, which is above the circles, covering your point. Number 6 right here, Riku's husband, is wide open, right? Greg, you're filling in the lane there now. But see, you were ahead of the play. Riku was still below you, so you got to make sure we're not. I don't want to say cheating the zone, but you don't want to get too ahead of it. And I think sometimes when we have too many players around the same area, we get kind of confused, or you get kind of complacent and expect the other person's going to do it. Well, they're expecting the same from you. So if everyone's expecting someone to do something, no one's going to do it. You got to take that initiative. You got to get in there, and you got to get on the puck. Stay on your points, and make sure that you're not getting too crowded up in front, because then the D kind of get over it. They're like, well, these guys are here. What am I doing? You're in my way. They're more focused on you as opposed to their job. So right there, you got to be there to take away that pass. That pass shouldn't have been made. You got to be there. I mean, he shouldn't have gotten the puck to begin with. And here it's coming back around. I mean, it's really slow, and that's the only reason why we're able to pick it up. Move that puck up. Nice breakout.
Okay.
So right there, D, you can't get too far ahead, because if we lose that battle, you need to get back and be in front of the net, or battle for the puck in the corner. Greg, nice with a back check. That guy had a lot of time and space, and he literally took the puck from him while he was already celebrating. Nice way to get your head up and see the D. Jesse, you got to get in there a little bit sooner. I saw it last game, last Monday specifically. This Monday, I didn't see it as much. Maybe I'll see it in the video, but D, you're right on the blue line. You need to drop into the zone. You need to be moving, doing transitions, whatever you can, so that way when you catch those kind of passes, or when that play is made to you, you're absolutely ready to go and you can get a shot off, and you're not just wasting that opportunity. Especially when our forwards are down low so deep, you want to make sure that the D are ready to go, have their feet moving. If we lose the puck at the blue line, it's going to be an odd man rush going back the other way for sure.
Get on the board.
Greg, you got to get there. You got to get there. That's fine, but you got to be on the boards, cutting off that outlet, and then cutting in from the inside. We got to make sure that you're on your point and not trying to play center. If you want to play center, you and Riku need to switch that position and establish that. Great play, Jesse. You almost got beat, and you recovered very well. Patrick, you got to get in there. Be a moving screen. Be an option. You're standing still a lot, and if you're going to do that, that's fine. But you got to be in front of the net if you don't want to be moving. Be in front of the net and just occupy some space. Or if you're going to be on the boards, you got to be moving butt to the boards. I think this is the second half now. It's a little hard to tell because we didn't switch sides. Same thing, butt to the boards. We're a little too high, and that's why our breakout was a little sloppy. Got to make sure we're right on those top of the circles, not at the blue line. And you got your head up, and at worst case, you're just protecting the puck and keeping possession. Even on the back check, we're right where the D are, right? Look at our points, they're wide open. Both deep on their team can get the puck right now, pass it to each other, and get a shot. They have so much time and space, they could probably pull their phones out and send a text message. We got to make sure that we're taking away that time and space, and you're on them. Wingers, look, you're just standing in the zone anyway, so you got to be in front of your points, and that way we're not taking that puck away. You want to be in the picture in the zone. I understand that defensively, but you also got to make sure that your position is covered. So right there, you got the D in front of you, Greg. You got to make sure you're in front of that person. Now they kind of rotated a little bit, so you got to pick your head up and see that. Patrick, get to that puck. That's your side. You're the left wing. You got to get there. Good pickup, Jim. Nice way to keep your head up. Coming in with some speed. You can't lose that. Go wide. Try not to go through so many people. Keep it simple. On your points. And Riku, when you're back checking, a lot of times you stop moving your feet and you start gliding. You got to keep your feet moving and look over your shoulder and pick someone up in our zone. It's very important that you as the center, you're picking up any trailers or people that are coming in late to the zone. Usually they're the last person back that's going to end up wide open. All right, great job. I think the video may have cut a little bit short. I don't know if we got the last couple shifts. Overall, you can kind of see what we need to work on, making sure that wingers, I mean, it's really simple. You just got to commit to your position and stick to that, especially if we're just going to rotate positions every week and just try to get everyone in each position. For that week, just do your job and just stick to it, and then that way you kind of get a feel of what happens when I'm not there or what happens when I am there, and you can kind of get a good sense of accountability for the D and for everyone's position. Wingers, you got to make sure in our zone you're covering the point. If they have the puck, if we have the puck, you're getting your butt to the boards. Strong side winger, center, you're curling up towards the strong side. Weak side winger, you're cutting across, just like we practiced it. You guys did it very well in the practice, and we got to make sure that we're, sticking to that, sticking to the fundamentals, and using that in the games. All right, great job, and we'll see you next week.